Hello, it's Steve Barcelo, Cryptozoology, Paranormal Museum. On the road, no place far right now. Stuck in town, still running a museum in a small town. Heading down to the park. I haven't been down in a little while, in a couple of weeks, a week and a half. To see what's going on down there. It's Sunday, so I'm expecting to be fairly crowded, so I'm just going to look for anything unusual that some of the normal campers wouldn't expect to look for. So I will spray myself down heavily with bug spray and off, and Ranger and things of that sort, just to keep primarily the ticks off me, but try to keep the bugs away. Today's pretty cool. We had some incredibly hot days here, 90s and stuff. I'm not sure what today is, but you know, it's probably 80 something, but it feels so much cooler. And this is the road going out of Littleton here on Route 4. They just paved this, man. It's nice and smooth. Quieter too. I'm in the Expedition. I got this one back on the road finally. I've got to do some work to the Durango, which is the museum vehicle, the one with the lettering and stuff on it. We'll be doing some Paracons, Gettysburg Battlefield Badge. Matter of fact, I booked a hotel there, the hotel that it's in, thank God. And I just got to get the paperwork back to them and cut them a check. That's a 3-day event, so I'm all excited about that. And I'm supposed to be going to the New Jersey Paracon, but I haven't got back from John yet. I've been playing phone tag with him. And that's a ride. I don't want to book a hotel and stuff unless I know everything's set up there. We're supposed to set up in a room and have like a traveling museum. But something we were supposed to have done 2 years ago before COVID, and everything shut down, and our Paracon, of course, stopped. Now, we haven't started our cons yet because of Lakeland Theater being renovated. We moved to a new location. Now, we can do small events holding 50 to probably 75 people in the side room. So, nothing major, but then we have plenty of outdoor space for vendors and things like that. And then, of course, the museum itself. But we have some keynote speakers in there, book authors. We'll do. We're probably going to start with that, try to bring the crowds back in. We're back up to 7 days a week at the museum, and it's been kind of erratic at best. I mean, days I would expect to have 100 plus like we used to, we're not. Like yesterday, I got a ton of phone calls, must have had 10 phone calls. People want to know what days we're open, hours, and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's starting to come back. We're starting to bring back the summer crowd, but it's unnerving, I guess, to say the least, just to see how things are not back to where I was hoping they would be. But then again, you know, gasoline being almost $5 a gallon doesn't help either. People are, we're 16 miles off I-95, one way. So you got to double that if they want to come over and see us. If they're heading south or coming up, they take the back roads. They really don't go that far out of the way. It's just one 16-mile jaunt. So, but that's, you know, people have to make that decision. Do we want to spend that much more gas? And one of the days we used to do very well in the summer was Mondays after a weekend, especially for people going up north. I'm from Long Island, New York, so definitely aware of, you know, traffic issues. And we used to do the same thing. Weekends, you never knew what the traffic pattern was going to be. People coming from the shore, New Jersey, and Maryland, things like that, DC. During the business days, it's more consistent. So you know you could, you know, certain hours you could beat, most of the time, beat some of the traffic. And even Long Island, when I used to travel, especially when I was coming down here, it's almost exactly 500 miles from door to door. And so what I used to do is, like, we packed up. I'd usually be pulling a trailer with one of the vehicles, and I'd be packed up and basically getting ready to go, and I would leave at like 3 in the morning. My wife would go, "You're crazy," but man, it sucked getting up that early. It sucked to drive, but it was dark. I'd be going out of New Jersey, hitting the Delaware Bridge, and the sun would be coming up, and I could stop somewhere and get a cup of coffee, a little something to eat or something. And just, you know, it was nothing but just got better as I drove. And of course, it was the reverse. Every time we went back, it just got shittier and shittier with traffic, and it was, you know, downright depressing. So now I'm spoiled. 9 years down here, I'm the guy. We have one traffic light in town, and I find myself avoiding the one traffic light. So kind of crazy as that is. So this is just a little intro. As I get to the park, I'll do my best to edit this in, and so we'll see what's going on here. So far, the roads are really quiet. There's like nobody out here, which is nice. And I gotta hit the ranger station and grab a whole bunch of maps too. So, all right, folks. Hopefully, in those magical few seconds, I'll be in the park. I'll talk to you then. All right, we're coming up on the park here. It's roughly 12 and a half miles from the museum. A little bit more, I guess, now. But once we move the museum to the location, here's where we turn. You'll see the sign. This is the main drive going through. I'm going to pull into the ranger station, and then I'll shut off, and then after getting some maps from them and saying hello, I'll head out and do a hike, and we'll see what we find. Excited to be out here, do a hike. Obviously, you guys know there's no guarantee we'll find anything at all. Kind of the rule of thumb is when I'm out there, which works for me. If you're hearing ambient noises, birds, crickets, things like that, you're probably going to see nothing, because they seem to know it as a predator or something in the air. When you get that dead silence, all of a sudden everything goes quiet. That's usually when we're more on alert, and that's when we're seeing things. I did bring a thermal camera with me, so at least I have something. I'm not going to do anything else besides that, maybe a whistle or two. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just kind of, it's a daytime hike, so I just want to see what I can find. Coming up on the ranger station here. Yeah, I got some cars here. We have a bike path too. Some people like to park here. They take their bikes and go out. That's why I like to see the vehicles with all these stickers on them. People traveling all over. We're here. See you guys in a little bit. Yep, we're back. We made it through the park. We'll start off on a hike. Up here in Doggies. Dog-friendly park. I did a quick drive through the campsite. Not super busy. A lot of the ones with power and water taken. Actually, probably almost all of them. Campsites, there's tent sites, not even half full. And then I think 20, 19 had slips of paper, 18 was empty, 12 through there was empty pretty much. So, look how much this has grown in since last time we're here. Didn't even bring the thermal scope. As thick as this is, we're not going to be able to see very far. I'm just going to look for anything visual out here. Now listen, it's not dead quiet. It's a lot quieter than it was on the other side of the park. That's why I love this trail. This is Stream Loop. This is the same one I had good luck with when we had PBS, and it was the last night we were filming with them. And I literally walked this trail down this way, and we had something, I believe, thrown to us. At us, I should say. They were freaked out and not too happy about it. But avoiding plants. Sprayed myself down with pesticide. See, actually, here's a spot you can still see through. You still can get some distance in here. So what you'd be looking for in here Would be just a dark silhouette or something moving in there. It doesn't look, you know, doesn't look normal. We can fool you. We do get some large birds in here, and you can see them moving if they're on the ground, and you'll see something move. That's why you need to kind of track them and follow them. Make sure you know what you're looking at. Even in here, it's thick enough with a canopy where the ground cover is not quite as thick. Now, give it another month, all this will be grown up. So before it gets too much worse, I should really get back down here. Rent the campsite. And I always do it during the middle of the week. That's the time that's best for less population. I like to do it kind of like a Wednesday, Thursday. It helps as far as people are out. Even people who stayed a little longer than the weekend are gone. It's given the park a couple of days to settle down, and then things are moving. The park's very good about keeping things clean as far as garbage, things like that. Thought I heard something behind me. Something I can see coming up is a spider web. Thank goodness for selfie sticks. You guys are going to be the spider web remover. There we go. And so that's good about keeping that clean, because we do have bear around here. We found bear prints. Nice and quiet. Birds back behind us. Like nothing down in here. Look at this. You see the canopy? See, maybe I'm kind of kicking myself not having the thermal now. Not that I'm expecting to see anything, but I could have really covered the area in here. There's a bird right there, so probably warning other birds that there's somebody here. Somebody with a GoPro. You can see this is the trail here. Kind of steep. Oh, I'm so stiff. I think it's from the mowing I did in the town yesterday. Hit the cemetery. We had a couple of burials. Wanted to just police it up a little bit, make it look good. I'm just listening. See now the birds are talking in this area again. I don't hear any water running. We've had a fair amount of rain the last weeks. I mean, it's been crazy. But it's been dry for a few days, which, you know, helps us out in town. I'm curious how the level on the river looks. Take a peek in here. Oh, it looks like it's way down. Well, haven't seen it this low in a long time. Maybe we'll just sit here for a little bit and we'll see what we pick up. Hearing movement over there, but there is a trail on the other side. I don't hear people talking or anything though. And of course, there are plenty of deer. Everything's back behind me, the birds. This is all dead quiet, and that's where I'm hearing some movement on the other side of the stream. Once again, can't jump to conclusions. Can be anything. I'm trying to let you guys listen along with me. All right, now I'm starting to hear some noises back over here as far as birds and stuff, so probably whatever that was back over in that area there. Beavers. I'm just leaving you guys running because I know the minute I shut this off, something's gonna happen. It never fails. Now, this is a state park. This is fairly well controlled, and it's really not a smart idea to do what I'm doing by yourself. You should really use the buddy system when you come out to these places. Even here, if you're doing a long hike, you know, I'm staying on trail today. If you're gonna go out into the boonies, God forbid you even just break an ankle or something happens. And if you don't have an emergency whistle, and out here, even this park, it's hard to get good cell phone service. The trail I'm on, I think we'd be okay. This is not that deep. So, good safety tips to have. Now, I didn't bring a backpack or a bottle of water because I knew I wasn't doing a long hike. And one of the things I came to do was get maps for the museum of the park that we mark out hot spots and kind of look how this is all dug out here, so people can come down here and do a little hiking and Bigfooting themselves. It's a gorgeous day today. I'm hoping we get a good crowd. Today's Sunday. So obviously Monday we go back in tomorrow. We're going to be back into the grind of a town. We've got I've had meetings nonstop. And I got another meeting Monday morning at 9 o'clock. And then we got to set up for another meeting for tweaking the budget again. We thought we were done. You know, we messed up how we spent some money and we got to reallocate that. So never ends. Never ends. And my next thing is to get on the road. If I have to, shut the damn museum down for a couple of days and just going. Time to go. Can't get someone to run it, so be it, you know. I gotta get out there and do more of this. Get out and do some more interviews or investigations. And right now I've been so stuck in the town of Littleton between the museum and the town, and now my pants are falling off, so I don't have a proper belt on. Look at this, this is beautiful. That's soothing too. Nothing like the sound of water going over rocks. I'm trying to avoid all the branches. Last time I came through here, even though I sprayed myself down, checked myself, didn't see anything. That night laying on the couch, found a tick on me. Not in me, thank goodness. Not to bore you guys, but the ones that don't know, I've been suffering from a tick bite for a year now. For Rocky Mountain spotted fever, got alpha gal, so a lot of arthritic issues, and of course dietary issues. Can't eat anything, no beef, no pork, no dairy, nothing from a hoof. Yeah, look at these trails here. See all the roots and stuff? So just be prepared if you're coming out here. It's not like these things are wheelchair friendly or, you know, pushing your baby buggy through. You got to pay attention, watch the road. You could easily twist an ankle. Like here's rocks. There's rocks sticking out of the ground. When we come through here at night, headlamp on. I mean, besides trying to survey the area, look ahead and look for things we want. See, there's the different loops here. We're gonna stay on stream loop and go back around. But you gotta pay attention. Like, look at this trail. See? Easily twist an ankle out here. And trust me, this is one of the easier trails. Very little pitch on this one. So just be prepared if you come out here to have your proper footwear. I've got hiking shoes on now. We go anywhere near off trail, snake boots. And like I said, you should be carrying more than I'm carrying. So basically nothing. And I'm already huffing and puffing from the heat now. But anyway, getting pretty near looping back out. Once I hit the field, I'll just give you guys a break from listening to me. Look how dry this one's. These two, you have all this water in here. Believe it or not, I used to gold mine here. So if you wanted to come out with a pan, look out for snakes and things, but you could actually pan here and I'm sure you'd find a little bit of something. I don't think you're gonna get rich, but you might get enough where you can pay for the pan. You see, like this one, this branch down. Nothing suspicious, but now I gotta get under it. Still little ticks will be hanging out on. It's a big tree that came down. I just heard a ping on my phone, so I must be have some cell phone service at this point. Let you guys see the trail. Instead of the old guy huffing and puffing. Here's another part with the Fishing Creek comes around to Stream Loop, which is what we're taking. Getting buggy. You can see it's kind of straightening out a little bit here. All right, I'm here, movement up in here. Yeah, now I'm kicking myself not bringing a thermal. I mean, I'm not saying I could have saw that far in. I've had this happen before in this area, where something kind of trailed me. But this is a loop, so basically I could be following, pushing it too. It's a large cat or a deer, or they've seen wild pigs out here too. I think this time of the day things will be bedded down. It's getting warmer. We're like noonish, 12:20. See, I just heard something over there. But the birds are making noises. Makes me assume it's not a predator. There's no way I'm going in there without snake boots on. Yeah, it's definitely getting warmer. So I think this is going to bring me out to the field up here. Yeah, I can see the clearing beyond the trees here. That's weird. This is multiple times I've had something happen up in this area. Just give you that kind of uneasy feel. I'll have to get the guys. We'll come back. And we'll do is we'll actually go in a couple of different spots here and see what we see back in there. It's just, you know, deer bedding down or even a bear. See what it is. Alright, we're getting out to the field. Just want to thank you guys for watching, supporting the museum, Town of Littleton, and our group. It's that time of the year. We'll be getting back on the road more. Be taking over the position of mayor in the town. Has really put a wrench in the works. You know, I take it seriously. I'm still a commissioner, of course. I still want to keep my commissioner position. But for the time being, I've got to do that job too. So, here we go. Here's the field. Hopefully there's some less bugs in the field. Things are eating me alive. And that's with bug spray on. But our game plan is to continue, bring you as much stuff as we can. But we do appreciate you guys supporting us, and make sure you come to town, come to Littleton, and enjoy the amenities we have there: restaurants, bars, museums, galleries. We actually have, I can talk about stuff like this we didn't have, you know, couldn't even think of these things 3-4 years ago. And Lakeland Cultural Arts will be open soon, a theater. We're actually going to have a school, Lakeland Academy. I'm sorry, Littleton Academy. And the town's just booming. So you get a chance, come on by, check it out. I'm I'm gonna see if I can shut you guys down as soon as I get in the shade so I can see what I'm doing on my phone.